Plan your life while you carry people along. Plan your life. Number your days. Plan your life. Don't spend all you have on family. Don't spend your own life carrying your brothers and your sisters. You have a life to live. It's a hard truth. Plan your life now. Don't spend all your money on children's school fees. Look for a school they can afford and have something else for yourself. I remember one time we were looking for good schools around here. We had not started to ask then. And I took my children to Benin. I got to a school. I saw the people. I liked the school. The ambience was nice. And when I got to the school, I asked them, I said, first of all, how much? He said, come in, I will give you the book. I said, hey, listen.
Come in.
I don't price what I can buy. How much? No, just come. I said, how much? They said, the teachers are from abroad. They teach well. They do this. They do that. I say, how much?
How much?
Every child here, if you are lucky, they can get this one. We have people, the opportunity abroad.
How much?
How much? As I was asking them, I was looking around. In case they just give me a price that's outrageous, I will look for something as a fault. When they give me a price that is too much, I will look for something as the fault and the reason why I'm living. And the next thing, they said 1.9 million. This was 2008 or so. 1.9 million. I just look around. I said, this building is not well kept. They say, what? I said, it's not neat. It's not neat. I don't like, my children can't go to a school that's not neat. As they were talking, I was going. All I was saying was 1.9 million, 1.9 million, 1.9 million. And this is not neat. It's not neat.
Not neat.
They say, what? I say, it's not neat. Will I spend all my life on children's school fees?
No way.
No. I love my children. But if they go to school, won't they eat? Won't they wear clothes?
They will.
Many of us today, what has imprisoned our finances is public validation. Looking for validation. Wanting to be told we are doing well. Wanting to be praised. Those who act like they have money don't have money. Real people that have money don't act like they have money. Real people. Have you seen all those musicians online that are buying cars, posting cars, say who is richer? They don't have money.
They're broke.
No. People that have money don't talk about money.
Are you serious?
They talk about projects. They talk about project and investment. They don't have enough.
So Davido is broke.
You don't understand. They don't have enough. No, they don't have enough.
The Apostle Suleman talk about.
They don't have enough. You must get to understand that. Plan your life. Plan yourself. Plan yourself. Have financial capital. Have social capital. Have relationship capital.
Relationship capital.
Don't just have money. Keep good relationships. All the people you thought you ignore, just pray they don't get to power. They will do you something. So understand the place of planning. Why you plan for family, plan for others, plan for yourself. Live with a legacy mindset. Live with a legacy mindset. The man said, I am 80 years old. Was it wrong for him to go to David? No. Did he have a right to say no? Yes. Was it wrong to accept the offer? No.
Listen to what he's about to
write this down. All things are lawful, but not all are expedient. All things are lawful, but not all things are expedient.
Listen.
1 Corinthians 6 verse 12, 1 Corinthians 10 verse 23. Buying a car is the right thing to do, but it may not be the necessary thing to do.
You there, yeah?
Going to a university where you can afford a polytechnic. Am I saying something here? All of these things you do. How will you pay your fees and believe in God? You put your hand in levels that you can't reach.
How will you sort it?
You are planning to do your masters in London. And there is that you can.
And there's no proper plan on how you are going to achieve it. How you go do and God day.
Welcome to the show. I hope everyone is doing just fine. And I'm glad that you have stopped by on our platform. Please do us a favor by liking the video, sharing it, and also subscribe to the channel, because that helps us a lot and we shall forever be grateful to you. It is no secret that I have had some very flowery things to say about the man of God, Apostle Johnson Suleman. In fact, I consider him to be one of my most favorite, because sometimes he says things that when I hear them, I'm like, wow, this guy is something else. Like what he is saying is totally BS. And then I would see another video of him and he would say something that would be like, wow, this guy is really talented. What was happening with him in the last one? Why was he saying what he was saying in the last one? But you know what? Like all humans, right? There is a motive for doing what we do or saying what we say. Like what he said in this video is something that we all can relate to it. You must build yourself first. I always tell people that someone who is on the floor cannot help another person stand up. If you want to help people stand up, you must be able to stand up yourself. Only those who are standing up can help those who are on the floor. You cannot be on the floor and you are trying to help other people stand up. It won't work. It won't work. It's like a baby who can work, helping other babies to work. Will that ever happen? No, it won't. It won't happen. So you must be on your 2 feet before you will be in a position to help other people get on their own 2 feet. That is the honest truth. And when you say things like this, people think that you are greedy. But I don't see any greediness in this. I just see common sense and someone who is being rational in thinking. Now, I'm not saying that people shouldn't help one another. I'm not saying that if you see someone who is struggling and you are in a position to help them, don't do it. No, that's not what I'm saying. Actually, helping people is very godly. Helping someone who is struggling is a very valuable thing to do. In fact, there is no greater blessing in life that you can get than helping people who are in need. But you should do that when you are in a position to do so. Now, you don't need to have like a lot in order to help people. But you don't need to buy yourself because you want to help them. You get the point, right? You might have just a few and you decided to share it with others. That is good. But if you have just a little that you can barely survive on, you cannot be sharing that. You cannot be sharing that. Or you cannot share what you don't even have. You cannot. And one other thing the man of God said that really resonated with me was the public validation of a thing. With the age of social media, the whole public validation has taken a totally new dimension. There has never been a time when public validation has been so visible and so destructive than now. Let me be clear. Social media has brought about a lot of goodies. Social media has brought about a lot of growth and development. It has also brought about a lot of competition and negative sentiments. Let us be very clear about that. I have said this, and let me say it one more time. This is in the general sense of it. People generally don't care whether you live or buy. People generally don't care how you are dressed up. People generally don't care whether you eat or not. People generally don't care where you live. People generally don't care the type of car you drive. No one cares. Generally, no one cares. Now, I might come on this platform and criticize somebody for buying more than one private jet. But that is just it. That is just it. Now, a friend might say to you, wow, this your new car is amazing. And you'll be like, oh, thank you. That is just it. That individual is not thinking about your new car after the next 5 or 6 seconds or maybe a minute. Do you know why? That individual has his or her own issues to deal with, and they do not have the time to be thinking about what you bought. They don't have the time. So stop thinking that people really cared whether you have good things or not. If you can afford them, good, afford them. If it is the things you want, go for them. If you have worked hard and you've saved enough and you've earned enough and you are making more than enough and you want to celebrate yourself, then by all means, do it. But if you are struggling, don't do it. If you are trying to impress others, I'm sorry to tell you this, no one cares. No one cares. The only person who cares about it is yourself. No one cares. Nobody. So do what you are capable of doing. And last word to my daddy in the Lord, Apostle Johnson Suleman. Thank you for sharing this. I hope those who may came across this would go learning 1 or 2 things from it. And to you guys out there, please do us a favor, like the video, share the video, follow us on Facebook, and please subscribe to this channel because that helps us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. Thanks for the love and support.